Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and for the first time in about 2 years, I am here for a WWE pay-per-view predictions video. I'm going to try to start getting back into making these kind of videos because I used to enjoy making these kind of videos back in 2018 and 2019 on my older channel called Bud Langley 14, so I'm going to continue that with this channel sometimes, So just want you guys to know this. So far for day one, there's only been 6 matches announced. So I'm just going to go with the flow and just mention these 6 matches since they're the only ones announced for the pay-per-view so far. So this pay-per-view is scheduled for New Year's Day, January 1st, 2022. Scheduled to take place at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. So, let's go and get started with this. So, match 1, Big E versus Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley. This is going to be a fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship, and currently the WWE Championship is held by Big E. He won this on like a random episode of Raw where he ended up cashing in on Bobby Lashley to win the WWE Championship. And he's been champion ever since. So, this match, though, kind of has the odds stacked against the champion here since he has 3 other opponents within Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley here. So, I just hope this will be a good match, though, because, just random matches like this put together, sometimes they're not even all that good. So, I hope this will be a good match. It was originally going to be a one-on-one match just between Big E and Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins ended up winning a Contenders Ladder match in like October sometime, and then Kevin Owens came in the picture, and then Bobby Lashley, so now it's a fatal 4-way match. So my prediction here is going to be either Seth Rollins winning the WWE Championship, or it can be Big E retaining, or even Bobby Lashley winning it back. So my main winner, though, is going to be Seth Rollins. I just like to see him win the championship since he hasn't held it in quite some time. So my prediction goes to Seth Rollins. Match 2, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. So, more recently, Roman Reigns turned his back on Paul Heyman. So we're definitely not sure what the future holds for Paul Heyman. But there's been some rumors and speculation that he may double cross Brock Lesnar, or he might go back to Brock Lesnar, but looks like we'll all just have to wait and see how that goes down. So, yeah, Roman Reigns ended up beating Brock Lesnar at one of the more recent pay-per-views to retain the Universal Championship over Brock Lesnar, but they're having a rematch at day 1 again for the Universal Championship. So, not sure where the alliance is going to be with Paul Heyman. Might go back to Lesnar. I'm not sure. So, my winner here, I like to see Roman Reigns retain because we don't really need another lengthy title reign from Brock Lesnar since he's a part-timer, because at least Reigns has defended his championship ever since winning it over a year ago. So my prediction, Roman Reigns retains. Match 3, the Usos versus the New Day. This is a tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships are currently held by the Usos. So, I'm hoping that the Usos retain, but knowing WWE, they'll probably give the fucking titles to the New Day. But my prediction is still going to be the Usos. Match 4, Edge versus The Miz. This is going to be The Miz's first match in WWE in quite some time because he had that injury where he was in a wheelchair for a while and then ended up getting cleared, and then he pretty much disappeared off of TV and went on Dancing with the Stars for a while, and then he came back and started a feud with Edge. So it's been a pretty decent feud so far. So with this one, I'm going to go ahead and go with Edge to pick up the victory over The Miz because I've never really cared for The Miz, to be honest. I just think he's overrated. His promos aren't bad, but I'm not a big fan of The Miz, so I'm going with Edge on here because I don't really like The Miz. I just find him annoying as hell. So yeah, Edge gets my prediction. Match 5, Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the Raw Women's Championship. And for the love of mankind, why every time Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair have to defend their championships over opponents, how come they're always doing these fucking roll-up finishes to retain their titles to cheat to win and shit? I fucking hate that. Seriously, I fucking hate it. Because the last match these two had against each other on a random episode of Raw for the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch ended up beating Liv Morgan with like some kind of roll-up with her hand on the rope, and the referee didn't notice it and all that bullshit. So I'm tired of these kind of fucking finishes. It's cheating, it's not fair, so I fucking hate this shit. So at day 1, I expect the real finish here, but I don't think Liv Morgan is going to win. So my prediction is that Becky Lynch is going to retain and still be the Raw Women's Champion come the end of the match. So my prediction is going to be Becky Lynch defeating Liv Morgan to retain the Raw Women's Championship. So the last match announced so far is Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. What a stupid fucking name, Madcap Moss, really? This is a stupid ass name. Ever since he returned and started having this alliance with Happy Corbin, he's had this stupid name, Madcap Moss, ever since. It's like, what the fuck, WWE? Way to ruin someone's ring name. It's so stupid, man. I hate that shit. So, this is an easy prediction. Drew McIntyre is defeating Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss is not going to beat Drew McIntyre, so it's obvious that Drew McIntyre is going to pick up the win. So yeah, guys, this is my predictions for WWE Day 1 pay-per-view. This pay-per-view is going to take place Saturday, January 1st, 2022. So yeah, guys, let me know y'all's predictions for WWE Day 1 pay-per-view. These are mine. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.